In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you our recent trip to Toronto. Now, my lovely wife bought these concert tickets. The tickets were for Creed, Mammoth, and Finger 11. They were playing at Scotiabank Arena. But instead of going all the way to Toronto for one night, we ended up going for two. So I thought I'd document some of our trip here. I know it's not my normal content that I put out on this channel, but I thought it'd be fun to share with everybody. Now, as you'll tell throughout the video, my lovely wife doesn't like to be on video. Not everybody likes to be on video, but we do enjoy our time in Toronto. We've gone there in the past a few times, but we haven't been for a few years. And typical Toronto, things change all the time. So it was fun to get back there, look at all the changes. Now, below the streets of Toronto is something called the pass system, where you can connect to all the subways. But there's walking paths and retail spaces larger than any mall you've ever been to. It's kind of like walking through a never-ending mall. And here's how the trip begins. Early morning, we're catching the train from Windsor, Ontario. Toronto's roughly a 4-hour drive away. Well, here we go. Well, this is just a great way. You avoid all the highway traffic. You can sit back, relax, see some of the countryside that you wouldn't normally see from the highway. Along the way, we stop at these train stations for pickups and drop-offs. Probably about 5 stops along the way. And here we are again, just time to sit back, relax, and take it all in. Each stop is surprisingly quick. You're probably 5 or 10 minutes at the most at these stops. As we get closer to Toronto, you really start to see the change in the landscape. Of course, to kick off the trip, we got to indulge in a train beer. Oh yeah. You can see here just before we arrive at the Union Station, the rain starts. Well, after about a 4-hour train ride there, we made it to Union Station in the heart of Toronto. We found our favorite pastry shop to go have a bite. Now we gotta go find our hotel. Now, like I say, it's raining out, and we're gonna find our way to the hotel without even going outside. We're just outside the Union Station. See this glass roof, you can see the high rises. Very cool looking. If we start to walk into the pass system here, frequently you're gonna find these maps on the wall that maps out the pass system and tells you exactly where you're at. So we just need to make our way.
We made it to our room here. Just look at the view out here. Just a fantastic view of the city. And of course we got the CN Tower way up there. Well, we got Steam Whistle Brewery down here. I guess we're gonna go have to visit that at some point. I'll keep you updated what we're doing. See you in the next one.
All right, here we are in downtown Toronto. You see behind me all the high rises. This is where our hotel is, right there at the Delta. We're overlooking Steam Whistle Brewing, right at the base of the CN Tower. So we're gonna go inside and have some beer. Here we are at Steam Whistle Brewing Company, right at the base of the CN Tower in the heart of Toronto, Ontario. Just a beautiful area to be. Here we're trying Steam Whistle's Pilsner. This is the unfiltered version. It's only available here at the Steam Whistle Brewery. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's got some good bitterness, a little breadiness to it. Of course, there's only one thing left. The Sophie scale. Just happen to have a travel pack of crayons here. All right, now that we had a drink and we had time to think, let's open these up. This is the Colors of Kindness crayons. This is from Coloring Outside of the Box. This is my son with autism, has his own little project going on. And this is his debut sticker here to get himself going. All right, might have to take another drink here. And you all know the Sophie scale. Ooh. Hello, sunshine. All right, here we are. We got some appetizers delivered here to the table. We got some delicious looking chicken wings here, full wings with the wing tips that I'm looking forward to biting off there. And we got some poutine. Very Canadian. We're going to indulge in some of this delicious food and continue drinking this delicious beverage. We're going to enjoy here. So we'll see you on our next activity here in downtown Toronto in the next one. Well, when we stepped outside Steam Whistle, of course it was darker out. The lights were just amazing. Had to get out, try to capture some of this on camera. Just a beautiful city at nighttime. Well, the next day we got out, went for a walk throughout the pass system. Again, some of these systems run above the streets. Really gives you a nice vantage point to look at the city. So we're making our way through the pass system here. As you can see, it's pretty nice, clean, well bright in some areas. Got my coffee. We're just relaxing, going for a walk, looking around the town. And you can see I don't need a coat because we're out of the weather. He's found a nice place to sit. This is way different than what you normally see me in my backyard. But it's been a few years since we've been in Toronto and walked this pass system. We're going to see what the day brings us. Maybe I'll bring you back at some other point, show you what we're doing. Well, we just got done walking through Eaton Center. Of course, we had to get a couple pastries for all that walking. This is a bridge that connects right across the street from Eaton Center to the Hudson Bay Company. And of course you can see down in the street, like I said, Toronto's always changing, construction going on. Now this is probably my favorite section of the path system. You come up this escalator and you're met with this beautiful glass ceiling. Just phenomenal how they did this. You could even see the old bank still there, incorporated in the new glass. Very cool. Well, we spent some more time walking along, looking around. Of course, had to pick up a couple beers to bring back to the room. Well, here I am back in the room. Just went to the LCBO. So at the recommendation of the person working at the LCBO, I actually had a bit of a conversation with him, telling me about his experience with craft beers, with him and his buddies, doing all kinds of competitions. Actually, it was pretty funny. Well, he recommended this beer from Whitby, Ontario. It's from Town Brewery. It's called the Square Wheels Hazy IPA. You can tell I'm much different setting than my backyard. Got the CN Tower here, got the Ripley's Aquarium down there, and just off over the lake, you see the city airport with planes coming in. Perfect view to try a great beer. So let's give it a try. Yeah, nice hazy IPA, like it says. A lot of bitterness. Actually, bitterness kind of right through. Nice hoppy flavor beer, full of flavor. It says it's a strong beer, 6.2% alcohol. I can see that. It's quite flavorful. Now it's time for the Sophie scale. So by now you know what the Sophie scale is. I won't do the song and dance today, but I'll keep that for the next video. Here I got my Colors of Kindness crayons. These are the crayons my son's using for his coloring outside of the box. This is something we're getting him going on. All right, let's see what I'm thinking here. All right, we got the powder blue. Well, we're only halfway through our day. We did a lot of walking today through the pass system. I'll show some of those clips. I'm just pulling out my phone every once in a while just to get you some feel of what we're up to. But I'll spare you all the film from the whole weekend. So we got some other stuff planned going on. But for now, go back to the room, enjoy some of the scenery, taste a delicious beer. I'll bring you back when there's something more interesting to show you. Well, here's the part where our niece Alex recommended this place for us to go stop at, have some hors d'oeuvres, take in some of the atmosphere. So we ended up having a couple drinks and some great food, and we really enjoyed our time there.
We stopped by the Cactus Club Cafe. It was well lit with some nice decor.
Here we each had a crispy chicken slider with some fries, some crispy prawn rolls. First time for me to have sushi. Then we had these fried chicken pieces with pickles. Just delicious. Well, that night we went to the concert. We really enjoyed ourselves. Nice time to get away like that.
Now we find ourselves our last morning before we take the train home. We stop for a delicious breakfast at Aviva.
Time for the train ride home.
Good afternoon. Welcome aboard train number 73. My name is Stephanie. I'll be your service manager on board the train today. 73 will be traveling towards Windsor, making stops in Oakville, Aldershot, Brantford, Woodstock, London, and Chatham. Please, we do ask.
Time to take in the scenery for the ride home. course, had to indulge in one last train beer for the ride home.
Well, my lovely wife and I, we had a great time together over those couple days. I know this isn't my normal content, but I thought it'd be interesting to share with you some of the parts of Toronto, like that pass system. Just love going around in there. It's so different than the quiet backyard, but also makes you appreciate things like the quiet backyard. All in all, had some beers over the days, and I want to say the one from Collective Arts Brewing, the NE this one's the Life in the Clouds. That was sure a winner on this trip. Not my normal content, but if you enjoyed it, let me know by smashing the like button. We'll try to get back to getting some cooks here in the backyard, trying some more beers. We'll see you on the next one.